my business is Innovate Educate. I'm a Heritage Learning Consultant. And in the last year, I've been working on an idea, which is the Artery. And the Artery is all about bringing creatives, businesses and cultural organisations together to learn from and with each other, but as equals. So not the sort of traditional thing of cultural organisations just asking for sponsorship. It's looking at equal partnership. So it's based on research that we carried out. The research that we did showed that businesses only ask for creative services that are already on their radar, so things like graphic design or website design or video, but they're open to working far more creatively, and this can be for the health and well-being of staff, or it can be to improve communication, and it can be around team building, marketing and all those sorts of things. This exhibition here actually might be of interest to Matthew, because this is an example of a business working creatively. It was a photography exhibition that was in a town in France, and it was just in the street. It was beautiful photographs, and they were of people who were over 100 years old. And there's a little line from interviews with each of these people. So, and it's almost like sort of the secrets to a long life. It's things about sort of respecting the place that you're from. It's about sort of love and loss and relationships, all of those sorts of things. We wandered around this village and we're thinking, this is amazing, but didn't know where it came from. And eventually came across the other image there, which is all about what it's like to be 100 years old in Haute-Savoie. And it was a company called Posha Ifi, and it was their centenary. And they'd commissioned a photographic exhibition that was just celebrating people who were 100 years old in their community. And there were no logos on any of these photographs, but it was just such a beautiful thing. And I was thinking, that's the sort of thing I'm talking about with businesses working differently with creatives, and what's possible and what's possible for communities in that way. So cultural organisations, they rely on funding or visitors for their incomes, but they've got a lot that they could offer businesses as well in terms of sort of finding out about their heritage, sharing that with their employees, and also for cultural organisations to see businesses as people that they could work with, and seeing their employees as audiences. So just looking at it slightly differently. And then to sort of complete the circle, I've been working with creatives, and often they have brilliant things that they can bring to businesses, so they can help them to tell their stories. They can help them with skills, so upskilling in sort of filmmaking and that sort of thing. But often creatives don't have the business skills, so we can support creatives to help them have more business skills. So currently working on 3 projects with the Artery model. One is a peer support network in Craven, where we're working with creative businesses, and they're looking to sort of go to the next level, really. But it's looking at what they actually need. And the people that we're working with are animators and musicians and just all sorts of fantastic people, paper makers. But all of them are really ambitious, and we're supporting them with their business skills, and they're supporting each other. And that's a great thing. Another project is the Artery for Health, which is supported by the Cultural Wellbeing strand of Make It York. And with that, we're working with Griselda from the arts team at York Hospital. And we're looking at how the arts team can extend its reach, really, working with allied health professionals, so physios and OTs, and to then extend out to the cultural organisations. So putting patient voice at the heart of it, but working in collaboration with AHPs, cultural organisations, and highly skilled artists who can support patients in their recovery or in managing their conditions. And then the final one is Great Place Lakes and Dales, where I've been working on this one for about 4 years. And this is all about encouraging young people who want to do so to live and work in the Lakes and Dales. And it's about stemming the net migration of young people aged 18 to 35. And with that project, we've done all sorts of things. We've looked at public art, we've looked at live workspaces, we are supporting, there's a creative careers strand as well. So we're looking at all the things that might support young people to use arts and culture as a catalyst to live and work in the Lakes and Dales. So I'm interested in having conversations with anybody who would be interested in working collaboratively across the business, creative and cultural sector, looking at health and looking at placemaking. So thank you very much.